Yo, can you let us know your name and where you from, man?
What it is, man, it's your boy Super Producer Music Mystro. I'm repping the BX True Sound Music Group, IMMG, Vacant Live.
That's what's up, that's what's up. Yo, let me ask you, man, how do you get started getting interested in music?
I started off rapping. You know, how did I get interested in music? Let's just put it like this. My great-grandfather was a jazz musician. My grandfather was a jazz musician. My great-grandfather, he played the piano in a band with Thelonious Monk. So me growing up and going to my grandfather's house, watching piano videos and all that stuff, that really got me into it. I guess I'll say it was inherited through my great-grandparents, my grandfather and my great-grandfather.
What was your first placement? How do you get started in the business, period? I'm
not really allowed to talk about my first placement because I was a ghost producer. But I was 17 and it was on a major album on Def Jam.
What was that album?
Violator 1. Yeah.
Right.
After that I went on to work with Sicario, who was signed to Elektra, Angie Martinez, Animal House Elektra Records. I worked with him. He did a street album called Invincible. And it had the New York street classic, Live Big, a lot of other joints that was big on there. I ended up producing about 10 out of 17 joints on that album.
That's tight.
And I started off as an intern at Entertainment, so I was always in the studio, always under asking questions. Used to go on the road with Cam in the studio with them. You know, I was just a student. I always was watching, asking questions, you know. So, you know, I got a couple of Dipset placements as well.
That's what's up. All right, so let me ask you, man, what kind of equipment do you rock with, man?
Right now?
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna talk about right now. I'm gonna talk about what I started with, what's my heart. I started on a good old MPC 2000 XL in the Korg Trinity. Then I upgraded to the Triton. Then I got the Triton Extreme. Then I started using the Phantom. Then now to this day I use the Korg, the Yamaha Motif XS. But right now what I'm rocking hard body, I'm on Logic because I travel so much, it's most convenient, you know. So I'm rocking Logic now with a whole bunch of native instrument sounds, VSTs, all types of crazy stuff. Whatever get the job done, you know what I mean? Like I'll record that into a beat, whatever it takes.
That's right. What's up? Do you have any influences, man, in the music, man, coming up?
Oh man, I'll tell you one thing I've said. I've worked with many artists, but that's cool. My influence and I get not starstruck, but I get hyped meeting producers. Why? Because those are the ones who's doing what I do. So I take an interest towards producers like the whole Hitman, Nasheem Myrick, Ron Lawrence, Carlos Brody, D-Dot, Young Lord, the whole Hitman squad, Stevie J, Swiss Beats, Dame Grease, Self Services, man, I can go on, man. It's just so much to name. Havoc, RZA, Pete Rock, even Premier, Chucky Thompson, all of them from that era. Yogi from Crew. It's just a lot of names. Like all of them influenced me one way or another. You know what I mean? Like the Beat Miners. Like I could go on. E Swift from the West Coast, Dr. Dre. I could go on.
I think it's like your top 5 producers in hip hop.
My top 5?
Your top 5.
My personal favorites?
Your personal favorites.
Woo! Dame Grease, definitely. Definitely Dame Grease. And Swiss Beats and P Killer. Why I say them 3? Because around the time I started producing, it was that Rough Rider influence that really pushed me to want to become a producer. PK, Swiss Beats, and Dame Grease, that was Rough Rider's front 3 producers. I came up listening to Wu-Tang and Mobb Deep. So I gotta say RZA and Havoc. So those probably be my 5, you know?
That's what's up.
Bangin Tables.
Yeah.
Yo, I love the name of the website, man, Bangin Tables, right? Because when I was in school, while everybody was rapping, I was the nigga banging the tables, doing the beats. So I want to give a big up to my man Rado and Bangin Tables. It's your boy Mystro, True Sound Music Group, Self, Locksmith, Dane, the whole fam, O2, Grease, Soul Pitch, everybody. It's your boy Mystro, peace and love. Oh, also, man, probably by time next week, I'm nominated for a UMA for Best Emerging Producer. By time you watch this shit, I might have won it. Peace.